स्क्रीन सगळ्यांना दिसती मी शेअर केलेली.
हो सर दिसते.
ठीक आहे. सो विल स्टार्ट नाउ. Okay. So we have already seen the half wave rectifier. Again, I will draw the circuit diagram of half wave rectifier and we will solve some equation regarding the output of the half wave rectifier. Okay. So I will just draw the diagram here by hand. I am drawing this diagram by hand. This is the primary of your transformer. Okay. And this is the secondary of the transformer. In half wave rectifier, we use only one diode, single diode, correct? And we connect a load resistance, RL, in series with the diode. This is your load. Okay. And across the load, you get the output. Across the load, you get the output voltage, VO. And here we apply the input voltage, Vin. This is the secondary voltage, Vin. So this is the diagram that we are using for half wave rectifier. Okay. We can also draw the diagram using the circuit maker. Last time I told you how to use the circuit maker. Here I am using not the circuit maker, but the drawing tool. I am using the drawing tool. And with the help of that drawing tool, I am just drawing the diagram. Okay. So I will again erase it. I will make the diagram more nice one. This diagram is not looking that much correct. Now see, you are getting a good diagram because I have selected the straight line tool. So if I use the straight line tool, then I get the good diagram. Here afterwards, I will draw the transformer. Yeah. Here I will draw the resistance afterwards. This is the core of the transformer. We can say transformer core. And this is the primary side of the transformer. This is the primary side. Yeah. Now this is a better diagram because I have used the straight line tool. So when I use the straight line tool, I get a good straight lines. This is the source. Okay. Now I will use this freehand drawing tool. Here I can draw my transformer, primary of the transformer. And here I can draw the secondary of the transformer. And here at the output I can draw the load. This is not transformer, it is a resistance. Okay. Now I can give the names here. This is a diode. It is a diode, sorry. Correct? This is the load resistance. Load RL. This is the primary side of the transformer. This is the primary. And this one is the secondary side of the transformer. This is the secondary. Okay. Here I apply input voltage V in. So from here to here, this is V in. And here from here to here, this is V out. Here you get the output voltage, VO. I can write VO. So V in is the input voltage, which is the AC voltage. Okay, this is the primary side of the transformer. This is the secondary side of the transformer. This one is the primary side. This is the primary side. This is the secondary side of the transformer. It is a step down transformer like 10S to 1. Step down type of transformer. Step down means if there are 10 turns of the primary, there is only one turn of the secondary. Correct. So when you step down the number of turns, you get a lesser voltage on the secondary side. Whereas in case of the step-up transformer, primary turns will be lesser and secondary turns will be more, higher. In that case, we get the higher voltage, secondary voltage. So we call it as a step-up transformer. So this one is a step-down transformer. Correct? Because you can see the turns ratio. Primary number of turns are 10, secondary number of turns are only 1. Correct? So, as we know, suppose I apply 230 volt. Normally we apply 230 volt here. This is the AC voltage. This is 230 volt. AC. 50 hertz. So it is a 50 hertz, 230 volt, 50 hertz. Correct? So if you are applying 230 volt and if your turns ratio is 10:1, so what will be your secondary voltage? It will be 1/10. So you will get Vn equal to 23 volt. This is the RMS voltage, not the peak voltage. Normally we give the AC voltage in RMS, root mean square value. So this 230 is also RMS voltage and this 23 is also an RMS voltage. You can find out the peak voltage from the RMS voltage. What is the formula for that? That formula for that is V peak is equal to root 2 into VRMS. Root 2 into VRMS. Correct? What is the value of root 2? 1.414. What is your RMS value? It is 23 volt. So what value you get? 1442, 2 हातचे आले 4, 14 दुने 28, 28 आणि 4 32. Approximately, yeah. So you get 32 volt peak voltage. This is the peak value of the voltage. So it is plus 32 peak and minus 32 peak. In this way you can calculate the value. So if you know the RMS value, you can calculate the peak value, or conversely, if you know the peak value, you can also calculate the RMS value. Okay. Now in this case, this 23 volt shown here is the secondary voltage, correct? So it is not a peak voltage, it is peak to peak voltage. It is not simply peak voltage, it is peak to peak, from one peak to another peak, correct? So I have to divide it by 2. I have to divide it by 2. If it is a peak to peak voltage, then I will have to divide it by 2. कारण peak to peak म्हणजे पॉझिटिव्ह पीक कडनं निगेटिव्ह पीक पर्यंत. आणि आपला फॉर्म्युला जो आहे तो नुसत्या पीक व्होल्टेजचा आहे, पीक टू पीकचा नाहीये. VP is equal to root 2 VRMS. That is the formula for peak voltage. Okay, so if your RMS voltage is 23 volt, then your peak voltage will be 32.2 volt. If your RMS voltage is larger, then your peak voltage will also be larger. So you can make the calculations in this way. Okay. Yeah. So now we can make the calculations, slide calculations. Your input voltage is a AC voltage. Vin is AC. This is AC voltage. I can write or sine wave voltage. AC means it is a sine wave. Correct? Any sine wave, we can represent it as Vmax sine theta. In this way, we can represent a wave. Correct? So what will be your output voltage here? I think we already studied that when you apply a sine wave like this, sorry, I will draw it again. This is the input side. This one is V in. And here you get V out. Okay, that we know. So this is your sine wave, like this. This is your input voltage. And what you get at the output? You get only half cycle, correct? Because it is a half wave rectifier. Only one diode is used. So you get half positive half cycle. In the negative half cycle, there is no voltage. Again, in the positive half cycle, you get the voltage. In this way, you get the output voltage, correct? So you are applying the, so this is the time period, it is 2 pi. As you know, this is 0, this is pi, and this is 2 pi. All of you know that, correct? So you are getting the voltage from 0 to pi. You are getting the sine wave output in the region 0 to pi. And you are not getting any voltage from pi to 2 pi. In this region, the voltage is 0. Okay? All of you know that we have already discussed the working of this half wave rectifier. During positive half cycle, what happens? The upper side is positive and the lower side is negative. So when the upper side is positive, this is the P side of the diode, and this is the N side of the diode. So naturally, P getting connected to positive of the secondary and N getting connected to the negative of the secondary in this way. So how the current will flow? The current will flow from positive through this diode, through this load, correct? Like this, back to the secondary, negative of the secondary. So in this way the current is flowing. So how the current flow is there in the load? From upper side to lower side. In this direction the current is flowing. What will happen in the negative half cycle? In the negative half cycle, the upper side is negative while the lower side is positive. So now P gets connected to negative. P is getting connected to negative. And N is getting connected to positive. So it is a reverse bias condition. And we know that whenever we reverse bias the diode, there is no current flow. Current doesn't flow through the diode. So when the current doesn't flow, there will be no voltage across the load. The voltage across load RL will be 0 because there is no current flow. आपल्याला माहिती आहे व्होल्टेज किती तयार होतं ज्यावेळेस रेजिस्टन्स मधनं करंट फ्लो होतो V इज इक्वल टू IR. व्होल्टेज किती तयार होतं V इज इक्वल टू I इंटू R. करंट 0 असेल तर I 0 असेल RL जरी तिथं असलं तरी काय उपयोग नाही. Voltage will be 0. Correct? So in the negative half cycle, the diode is reverse biased, or we can say off. When the diode is off, there is no current flow. When there is no current flow, there is no voltage at the output across RL. So in the negative half cycle, what do you see? We have shown 0 voltage. And this positive half cycle appears at the output. So the current flows only during the positive half cycle. During the negative half cycle, the current doesn't flow. Okay. So based upon this, we will make some calculations. Just I am rubbing it. Okay. So here I will write what will be my output voltage. I want to find out the DC voltage, correct? VO. DC voltage म्हणजे ऍव्हरेज काढायचं आपल्याला. VO ऍव्हरेज. आपल्याला माहिती आहे ऍव्हरेज कसा काढतो आपण मॅथमॅटिकली. एखादीचा ऍव्हरेज काढायचा असेल तर आपण काय करतो, इंटिग्रेशन ऑफ द इनपुट with respect to d theta divided by the time period, that is 2 pi. बरोबर आहे. So in this way we find out the average, output average voltage. Just now I have written what is the input voltage, Vmax sin theta d theta, correct, in the limits 0 to 2 pi whole divided by 2 pi. Okay, so I will rub this part. So I can find out the V average or VO average, that is equal to Vmax is a maximum voltage, that is a constant. It will come out of the integration sign from 0 to 2 pi, correct, sin theta d theta. Okay, so sorry, divided by 2 pi, whole divided by 2 pi. Whole divided by 2 pi. कुणी काढू नका. Okay, so it is Vmax upon 2 pi, Vmax upon 2 pi, correct, इंटिग्रेशन फ्रॉम 0 टू पाय आपण 2 मध्ये डिवाइड करू शकतो. 0 टू 2 पायला कसं डिवाइड करू शकतो, इंटिग्रेशन फ्रॉम 0 टू पाय आणि इंटिग्रेशन फ्रॉम पाय टू 2 पाय. सो 0 टू पाय साइन थीटा डी थीटा प्लस 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 इंटिग्रेशन फ्रॉम पाय टू 2 पाय, त्याला आपण इंटिग्रेशन बाय पार्ट्स म्हणतो. बरोबर, 2 पार्ट मध्ये केलं इंटिग्रेशन. 2 पाय डायरेक्ट 0 टू 2 पाय म्हणायच्या ऐवजी 0 टू पाय आणि पाय टू 2 पाय असं केलं, साइन थीटा डी थीटा. So can you tell me, this is common, what is integration of sin theta? Integration of sin theta is minus cos theta in the limits 0 to pi plus second bracket, minus cos theta in the limits pi to 2 pi. Okay. हे सगळ्यांना कळालं सगळं काय केले मी. किती येणार? This is equal to V max upon 2 pi in bracket minus cos pi minus cos 0 plus काय येणार? minus cos 2 pi minus cos pi. अशी लिमिट्स आपण टाकलेली. पहिल्या ब्रॅकेटचं लिमिट आहे ते किती? 0 to pi. त्याच्यामुळे मी लिहिताना कसं लिहिलेलं आहे? minus cos pi minus cos 0 असं लिहिलं. So what do you get? What do you get? You get V max upon 2 pi. Correct? What is minus cos pi? What is cos pi? Cos pi किती असते? Cos 0 is 1. Correct? So cos pi is minus 1. So this is minus cos pi. So it will become plus 1. Plus 1. Minus plus. What is cos 0? Cos 0 is 1. So you get 1 plus 1. What do you get here? Cos 2 pi is cos pi minus 1 आहे तर cos 2 pi किती असणार आहे? Plus 1 असणार. So it is minus 1. Correct? What is cos pi? Cos pi is minus 1. So minus plus. So it will be किती येणार? Okay. So you get V max upon 2 pi into 2 and that becomes V max upon pi. This is the average voltage you are getting. So what is the output of your rectifier? Half wave rectifier? The output of your half wave rectifier is V average is equal to V max upon pi. This is the DC voltage you are getting. Okay. Suppose just now we have seen our RMS voltage they have given. RMS is 23 volt. So what is your peak voltage? V peak. V peak is RMS into root 2 into RMS. Correct? what do you get? 1.414 into 23 volt. So you get 32.2, something like that. Nearly. This is your maximum voltage, peak voltage. Correct? From this peak value, now I can determine the average value. So what is my average now? V average is equal to V max. V max means V peak, that is 32.2 divided by pi, that is 32.2 divided by 3.142. हे जर बघितलं तुम्ही तर अप्रॉक्सिमेटली 10 व्होल्ट अप्रॉक्सिमेटली. आपण एक्झॅक्ट कॅल्क्युलेशन केलेलं नाही. अप्रॉक्सिमेटली इट इज 10 व्होल्ट. येतं लक्षात? So this is how the calculation for half wave rectifier is done. This is the calculation for the half wave rectifier. You can also find out what is the I average. जसं आपण V average काढलं तसं आपण I average सुद्धा काढू शकतो. I average चा फॉर्म्युला काय असणार? V average divided by RL, load resistance. कारण V is equal to IR हा फॉर्म्युला आपल्याला माहिती. याचा अर्थ V average is equal to I average into R. Therefore, I average is equal to V average upon RL. ओके. जर आपल्याला RL ची लोड रेजिस्टन्स ची व्हॅल्यू माहित असेल तर आपण I average काढू शकतो. आपण V average तर काढलेलंच आहे. V average तर आपण काढलेलंच आहे. ठीक आहे. समजा आपण असं गृहीत धरलं की RL ची व्हॅल्यू 100 ओम आहे. 100 ओम असं गृहीत धरलं. We are assuming that RL is equal to 100 ओम असं जर गृहीत धरलं तर I average किती येणार आहे? V average upon RL. V average आलं आपलं अप्रॉक्सिमेटली 10 व्होल्ट. So 10 व्होल्ट divided by 100 ओम. किती व्हॅल्यू येईल? करंट कशामध्ये मोजतो आपण? एम्पियर मध्ये. करंट हा एम्पियर मध्ये मोजतो आपण. So your value will be 0.1 एम्पियर किंवा मिली एम्पियर मध्ये म्हणायचं असेल तर 0.1 into 10⁻³ मिली एम्पियर्स म्हणजेच 100 मिली एम्पियर. Your I average value of the current is, that is DC value. Average ला आपण DC म्हटलेलं. त्याला आपण DC व्हॅल्यू म्हटलेलं. Okay, I think this is very clear. You can find out V average, I average, all these things you can very easily find out. कुणाला काही शंका आहे का ह्याच्यात? मी जे आता शिकवलंय ते समजतंय का नाही? माइक्स काही जण अनम्यूट करा आणि सांगा कळतंय का नाही हे मी सांगतोय ते. स्क्रीनवर दिसतंय का?
हो.
स्क्रीनवर दिसतंय सगळ्यांना?
हो दिसतंय की. हो.
ड्रॉइंग काढू नका कुणी. कोण तर ड्रॉइंग काढतंय मुद्दाम. ड्रॉइंग काढू नका. हा तर मी आता जे इक्वेशन सॉल्व केलेलं आहे ते हाफ वेव्ह रेक्टिफायरच्या आउटपुटचं इक्वेशन आपण सॉल्व्ह केलेलं आहे. तर आपल्याला माहिती आहे हाफ वेव्ह रेक्टिफायरच्या आउटपुटला आपल्याला डीसी व्होल्टेज मिळतं, पण ते प्युअर डीसी का नाही. तर आपल्याला अशी वेव्ह मिळते, अशी नंतर मध्ये गॅप, नंतर परत हाफ, परत गॅप असे मिळते. तर याचा आपण ऍव्हरेज काढलेला आहे, याला ऍव्हरेज म्हणतो. हा ऍव्हरेज आपण फॉर्म्युलेच्या सहाय्याने मॅथमॅटिकली डिटरमाइन केला की हा जो ऍव्हरेज येतोय व्ही ऍव्हरेज, त्याची व्हॅल्यू येते किती आली, त्याची पीक व्हॅल्यू दॅट इज व्ही मॅक्स किंवा व्ही पीक म्हणतो आपण त्याला, अपॉन पाय. त्याला आपण व्ही पीक म्हटलेलं आहे, पीक व्हॅल्यू अपॉन पाय. पीक व्हॅल्यू म्हणजे इथून इथपर्यंतची व्हॅल्यू, त्याला पीक व्हॅल्यू म्हणतात. आणि पीक टू पीक म्हणजे ही जर पूर्ण वेव्ह असेल अशी, तर या पीक पासनं ते या पीक पर्यंत त्याला म्हणतात पीक टू पीक व्हॅल्यू, व्ही पी पी असं लिहितात. पीक टू पीक वेगळं आणि पीक वेगळं. पीक याचा अर्थ झिरो पासून वरची व्हॅल्यू किंवा झिरो पासून खालची व्हॅल्यू, त्याला पीक व्हॅल्यू म्हणायचं. आणि पीक टू पीक म्हटलं की प्लस मॅक्स टू मायनस मॅक्स त्या वेव्हचा, त्याला आपण पीक टू पीक व्हॅल्यू म्हणतो. येतं लक्षात. सो वी हॅव डिटरमाइंड द इक्वेशन फॉर पीक व्हॅल्यू. We will again join because the time is running out. हा टाइम संपत आलेला आहे. तुम्ही परत लॉग इन व्हा त्यामध्ये. 12 वाजेपर्यंत आपण कंटिन्यू